Hello everyone and welcome back to Ben and Danielle Reviews. I'm Ben and today we're here with
JamieLynn.
And today we are going to be talking about her top 100 games of all time for the year 2026. Is this your third year, fourth year?
Third year doing it.
Third year. Sweet. And I have my 100 through 51 from my top 100 this year. The top 50 for me has already been published on the channel, so go check that out. But I wanted to just talk about my 100 through 51 briefly as we talk about her list. And so we are on number 70 right now.
Yep.
So let you decide if you want to go first or second.
I'll go second.
All right. So my number 70... It's the fourth year on the list for this one. It debuted at 66, then it went up to 24 that year just because it had a beautiful new cover art that finally came to America. Then it was 54 last year, and then this year is 70, and that is The Quest for El Dorado.
Oh, nice.
By Reiner Knizia. It is a deck building racing game would probably be the best way to describe it, as you are buying new cards and you're trying to balance out buying new cards as well as playing cards from your hand to move your workers down this trail, I guess, of sorts. And you got this jungle area that you're cutting through with your machete, and you're canoeing through water to get to the city of El Dorado. And you win by being the first one there. There's also another version called the Golden Temples. I don't know if you've ever played that.
Nope.
Where that version where you have different things that you're kind of picking up and delivering sort of thing. I've played both of them. I've also played the version where you combine both of them together for one mega track. And that was fun that one time that I did that. But it was also really frustrating because I was ahead by quite a lot, and then I got caught up at some point. I think someone managed to do something to screw me over a little bit, and I got stuck at a spot for just a turn or two. But I was way ahead, and there was just a spot where people had to kind of go through. There was only one way in and out, and people were coming in as I was trying to go out that same spot, because it was kind of a loop of sorts, and I ended up losing in the end just because of that. But it was still a fun experience the one time I played the Golden Temple, but I enjoyed both versions pretty equally. They have a little bit of differences in the way that they actually work, but otherwise they're pretty similar.
I've only played the base game, but it's fun. I like that one.
Yes. Curious where it ends up later on in future years. I know it hasn't been hitting the table as much this year, but we'll see. A lot of new games this year.
My number 70, I played on the app first, and then we played it at group a few times. It's Potion Explosion.
Oh, yes.
It's a game kind of similar to like Match 3 games you can see on the App Store, and you're trying to fill these different potions that do different things, and it's just a fun one.
Yes. And the expansion with the extra ingredients, the white and the black ingredients, the wild ones.
Yeah, we played that on BJ. That was fun.
Yes. So that was my number 84 this year. So that's a 3-way crossover with myself and Sharita both. So yeah, it's a good game. I like the 5th player expansion. I like the expansion that has the wild ingredients.
Yeah,
it's
those are fun
cool too. I actually think this is one of the few games where I prefer playing it with the expansion.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is not something I do often. Yeah, right. So my number 69 was my number 51 last year, and it's just not getting played as much, and that's Darwin's Journey. Yeah, Darwin's Journey is it's a dice worker placement game. In which you are studying these different characteristics of these different types of animals, and you are trying to study as much as you can. And there's different worker placement spots that you can go to collect different types of resources and collect different types of, is it cards or tiles?
I'm not sure.
It's been a while since we've actually played it, but yeah, that's one that I've enjoyed quite a lot. I find myself enjoying a lot of dice worker placement games lately, but haven't played them as much as I probably could. It also struggles from the fact that there's a lot of things that you need to relearn every time you play it, so I think that's also another barrier to playing it more.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I just have not picked up a physical copy of it yet. But it's been on the wish list for a little bit. So I'll possibly get it played soon, but there's other dice worker placement games that are higher up on the list.
Mm-hmm. That's one I need to play more. We played it a few times on BJ, and I never really fully understood it.
Same in a sense. Like every time I play it, like I watch how to play it, and I get a good understanding of how to play it. And then once we're finished playing it, it doesn't get hit to the table for a few more months, and then we played so many games that I forget how to play that game because there's just so many intricacies to it, and how the placement rules and things, and then different ways, like the research grid. It's kind of like an area control in a way. That's kind of interesting, and I just have to always relearn how to play that.
Yeah, I definitely have to if I replayed it.
Yeah. But it's still a fun game that I enjoy from Thundergriff Games, Darwin's Journey.
My number 69 is World Wonders. It's a polyomino game where you have a certain number of money each turn, and you can buy these things. There's also wonders that you can buy, but you have to spend all your money. So there's this tension of when do you buy those versus buying other stuff. Because if you buy that wonder, that's basically the end of your turn. It's just a fun polyomino game.
Interesting. So you don't get change when you buy wonders?
The wonder, it's like basically ending your round, your turn.
Gotcha.
But you have like 7 to start, and I think you can get up to like 8 or 9. So you could wait until you have spent like 6 of your dollars, and then spend 1 on that wonder. But someone else might want it, so you might try to buy it earlier.
Awesome. Yeah, this is one that I haven't played yet. Do you play it at 2?
2, yep.
2? Okay.
It'd probably be good at 3 too.
All right. It's been one that I've wanted to check out, but I haven't been curious enough to actually purchase it. So, but yeah. It's one that gets talked about a lot that I have not played yet. My number 68 was 55 last year, and that is Furnace.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Furnace is a very dry industrial age drafting game, engine building game. Of sorts, bidding, I should say, bidding engine building game. So you're bidding on these different cards in which you will add to your engine, which will fire up to collect your resources and turn in resources to get other resources, and those resources will be turned into points. Very dry game in which you are bidding on these machines to go into your factory to make up different types of goods, like different metals and the likes. It's a very dry game. Artwork is very fitting for the game, I think. How many times have you played this?
Probably 3 times, I think.
Yeah,
it's one I really like.
I enjoy it too. It just always slips on the list because every year I talk about it in my top 50, or at least the last couple years, but it just doesn't hit the table. I got a cool playmat with it for it, and it plays up to 5 with the expansion, so I don't know why it doesn't hit the table, but maybe just because it doesn't play as great at 2. I think I like it better at higher player counts. That might be why it just doesn't hit the table as much. But yeah, a Furnace.
My number 68 is a game we've played many times. It's Draft and Write Records.
Yes.
It's a I guess a draft and write where you are trying to make this band, and there's all these different combos and stuff, and it's just been one I've really enjoyed. We played it a lot on BGA.
Awesome. So that was in both Sharita and I's top 50. I had it at 42, and she had it at 36.
Nice.
So yeah, that's definitely one of the three of our go-to in the like roll and write genre games, and we don't have too many draft and write games. So this one's been.
I can't think of another one. Is there any other?
There's Isle of Cats Explore and Draw, which is like open drafting versus closed drafting.
Yep.
I'm trying to think of any others. Yeah.
I haven't tried that one. I've wanted to.
It's neat. I enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, my number 67.
Yep.
So my 67 has been on the list every year, and it hovers at a weird spot. So it was at 50, 50, 45, 24, 67, 70, and 67. And it's all because of the theme.
Really? Okay.
And that's Disney Villainous.
Mm.
So Disney Villainous is a game in which you play as a Disney villain trying to accomplish the objective that they set out for themselves in the film. And so you are playing as the villain trying to accomplish that objective, and your opponents are going to be playing the hero cards to try and stop you.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just so many heroes, villains to choose from, and there's a bunch of expansions, and they still come out with more expansions somehow.
Yep.
And I think that's really cool. They've also done so many of the core boxes that they've done, and they've also have the brand new Unstoppable version, which don't play that version. That version's
Oh, really?
awful.
It is?
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's very light. It's a very light version of that. So if you're looking for there's no asymmetry.
Mm-hmm.
You're basically completing like a jigsaw puzzle,
Oh, wow.
collecting little pieces to complete your jigsaw puzzle, and you're playing cards to move a certain number of spaces around a central board, and you get to activate the ability of the card that if the space you land on matches the card you played.
I haven't even heard of that.
Yeah, there's the new version of it. Definitely skip that version, but the original Disney Villainous.
Excuse me.
Your only gripe I have is the fact with every core box that they have, they seem to be printing. They change up the characters a little bit, and so for the original core box, it came with 6 characters that you could only get from the core box. And then they reprinted the core box for the 100th anniversary.
Yep.
And they only had 4 characters in it.
Oh, wow.
And those other 2 characters you're not able to get anywhere else except for the original core box.
That's weird.
And then with the new version that's coming out, it's I think it's 4 characters with 3 of the core box characters plus 1 character that has not yet been released as a character. So you have to buy that core box if you want to get that new core box if you want to get that new character.
That's weird.
Yeah. So that's my only gripe that I have with the game itself. It also, I do like it. I think 3 to 4 is probably the best way to play it. 6 does get a little long, or 5 to 6 does get a little long because it does add playtime because a lot more downtime. But there is some doing things on your opponent's turn, like if you have a condition card. But other than that, Disney Villainous. Great theme and great game.
It's always one I've just kind of been fine on.
Yeah, if you're not super into the Disney theme, it's probably not going to.
I like the Disney theme. It's just kind of
sure.
Maybe if I played it more, I'd like it more.
Some characters are a lot more thematic than others, and some characters are easier to get the concept of.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah, but they have Star Wars and they have Marvel as well, which I have not dug into either of those just because I don't care as much about those themes. Disney villainous.
My number 67 is new to the list. It's a drafting game called Ohanami.
Oh, yes. Okay.
In this game, it's going to be played over 3 rounds. In the first round, you're going to be scoring only the blue cards you have. In the second round, you're going to be scoring the blue and green. And then the third round, you're going to be scoring the blue, green, and gray. Each of them are numbers, and you have 3 rows, and you have to make them ascending low to high.
Okay.
And there's also these pink cards, which are set collection. The more of them you get, the more points you get. And it's just one I've played a few times, and I really like.
Cool. So you're just trying to play cards in kind of ascending and descending orders. Okay.
And then you're drafting back and forth.
Drafting back and forth, and then... Okay. Interesting. Yeah, another one I haven't played. I played a lot of the other little card games from Pandasaurus, like the game and the mind and those kind of things, and those aren't as appealing to me, so I never picked up Ohanami. But
I like them. I've never played the game, The Mind. I hate it.
Yeah. Sure.
This is way different than that. But
sure. Okay. Yeah. All right. Good to know. It's number 66. So number 66 has been a mainstay on my list. It's been on the list every year since it came out.
Okay.
And it was, I believe, 2021. It was 41, then it went up to 13, 18, 43, 58, and now it's 66, and that is Cascadia. Yes, Cascadia is a drafting game in which you are building up your own personal, like, Cascade mountain range of sorts, and you're placing these hex tiles on your own display, and you're drafting animals to be placing on those. And you're trying to match up different like terrains to get the largest terrain of that type. And each animal, is there 5 animal types, I believe?
Yep.
And each one is going to have different ways that they're going to score. Like sometimes the bears will want to be in groups of 2 in pairs. Sometimes they'll want to be in groups of 3, and it will just vary by game to game, and just the different ways that each animal scores and the way they work against each other and trying to balance that out and in a very expansive world is pretty cool.
That's definitely going to be higher on my list. I love that one.
It's a great one. And I'm also a little bit biased just because with me knowing Randy a bit, I've definitely gotten to play some of his other stuff that he's done, and in this world definitely drives it up a little bit for me.
Makes sense.
But it's still a great game in its own right, and it came out around the same time as Calico from the same company. Like, they were a year apart, and I've always compared the two, and I used to be very much a Calico fan, but the more I play Cascadia, I think Cascadia's just taken over that spot for me.
I've always liked Cascadia more.
Awesome.
My number 66 is new to the list. It's one I've only played a few times. I'd like to play it more. It's Kinfire Delve.
Oh yes, the solo game.
Nice. I definitely could see it going higher. It's 1 to 2 players, I think it is. You're going to be delving down this well to take down one of the bosses, and each boxer comes with 2 heroes and a villain, and there's going to be these 4 things, and you have dice, and then you each have your character with their deck of cards, and you're going to be playing cards to try to beat these different challenges. And then some of them, you have this deck that you have to get down before you can even fight the boss. So, but after you defeat so many, you will be able to discard so many cards from there, so you're going to be seeing different cards every game, and it's just one I've enjoyed and I want to play more.
Seems very much like a dungeon exploration in some ways, where you have to get through the deck first and go through all the challenges of that before you can fight the main boss. You're diving down into that. It's cool. I think the world of the Kinfire is pretty cool, even though I don't know much about the lore or anything about it.
Same here.
Yeah, it's one I've been curious about for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't played a ton of solo games in the last couple years, but this is one I've been wanting to check out. And it's not that expensive, I don't believe.
No.
I think they're like $20-25.
They're $20, and then I got them online for like $15 a piece.
Nice.
Which is a really good deal, and they're really good quality.
Sweet. Awesome. Do you have a favorite character?
I've only played, I think, 2 of the 6 characters.
Okay.
I like I don't remember her name, the bow and arrow girl.
Okay. I also don't remember her name.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so my number 65 has been on and off the list for a lot. So it started off at 24 my first year, then it went to 40, and then it was off for a couple years, and then it came back to 78, and now this year it's 65, and that's pretty clever. A simple little roll and write game that we actually just played this past week.
Oh, really nice.
Yeah. It is a roll and write by Wolfgang Warsch, a designer of Quacks, and it is a combo-tastic game in which you are going to be drafting dice to be putting into your little sheet. Each sheet, so there's going to be a number of different colored dice, and each color is going to be associated with a different mini game on your player sheet, and you are just trying to score as many points as possible, and then the more progress you make, the better bonuses you're going to be getting, and those bonuses are going to help you in your other mini games. And then there's combos to be made with that, and then whatever dice you don't use, your opponents can use for their sheets. It's a fun one, and it has a fun app, which I've not played much, but I know Sharita plays it a whole ton on the app, and she's gotten pretty good at that game.
Have you tried the other ones in the series?
I don't think I've played the ones in that series, but I've played the other ones from that company, like Nakamal and Bravo and those ones, and I don't care for those ones as much.
I've only played the original one, I think once, maybe twice, and I really like it. I'd want to play it more.
I haven't played twice as Clever or Clever Cubed or any of those. Not on your list?
I've only played it once or twice.
Oh.
It might make the list if I played it more.
Sure.
It's one I want to pick up a copy of.
All right.
My number 65 is new to the list. It's Juicy Fruits.
Oh, okay.
In this game, you're going to have this grid, and you're trying to collect these different fruits to be able to get fulfill these ship orders. The way you get those fruit is by sliding them on this grid. So if you slide like a banana 3 spots, you'll get 3 bananas. But there's different things in the way, so you only may be able to slide it once. You have to plan that. There's also these buildings you can buy that give you points. There's ice cream that you can buy. You need a certain kinds of fruit, and it's just a kind of a light game that I've liked.
That's awesome. Another one I haven't played. You have a lot of ones on this section that I have not played. I mean, I've seen videos about it. I know Dwayne from Blackboard Gaming did a video on this at one point, and I watched out. He taught how to play that, and I thought, oh, this looks cool. Maybe I should play this sometime, and I never did. But yeah, Juicy Fruits. You know, so this is the one that has like the island on the cover, with the fruits. Yep, that's cool. All right, that was 65.
Yep.
Okay. Number 64 for me was number 65 last year, and I'm curious where it's going to end up next year. Just because I feel like I've played it a lot and I've gotten my plays of it, and that's My City. Yeah, so My City by Rainer Knizia is a legacy style polyomino game in which you are going to be flipping over a card. One card's going to be flipped over, and everyone needs to place it in their grid. And we all start out with the same city that we're going to be building on. We're going to be placing these polyomino buildings in our city, and throughout the game it's going to change as we start developing more and more things. You and I played that, is it once or twice?
We played through it once, I think.
Oh.
And then we did the roll and write one.
Yeah. I played the roll and write one, I think, too much.
Mm-hmm.
And so once you play it enough, you know what's coming, and
That's true. Yep.
you start planning for it a little bit
Mm-hmm.
better, and I think that just takes away from my enjoyment of it. I think I've played through the My City version 4 or 5 times, the whole campaign, and so it's at 64 because I've really enjoyed my plays of it, but I don't know how much more I want to dive through it.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's also My Island, which is like hex tiles, which we played a couple scenarios of, and I haven't finished it. My desire to get through that one isn't as great.
Yeah,
still,
My City is fun.
It's still a fun game, yes.
My number 64 is Space Base.
Nice.
The goal of the game is you're trying to get to 40 points, and to do that, you're going to be rolling dice that you'll either be on someone else's turn or your turn. Number 2 to 12. You roll the dice, and then you take whatever's cards there, whatever power that is, whether it's like gaining money or points, and then you'll use that money to buy stuff, but you have to go back to 0. So if you're at $20, you have to go back to 0, unless you have the economy cube up more, I think it's called.
Yeah.
The green one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a race to 40 points, and you get to build these fun engines, and it's fun.
Oh, yeah. The thing I like about this one is there's more strategies in this game than it lets on. Like, you think that it's very, like, a one-dimensional, but each player ends up having their own kind of strategy to it. And usually the person that wins is someone that has, like, a clear-cut strategy of what they're trying to go for, versus people that are trying to mix it up a little bit and trying to go for partial income, partial points, and partial going for the ones that the immediate point ones.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I enjoy it a lot. It's in my top 50 this year. Is my number 45. Sharita had it on her top 50 as well, so that's another 3-way crossover.
Mm-hmm. Do you like that one or Bad Company more?
So I used to always say Bad Company was higher for me, but I think Space Base has gotten
Space Base is higher for me.
But it's
Space Base.
It's closer than it should be, I think.
Mm-hmm. They're both good games, though.
Yeah. But so this one made your top 100, and Bad Company did not.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah. Space Base is really good, though.
It is.
Right. So my number 63, keeping with my polyomino theme, it's the 4th year on the list. Started at 20, 22, 66, and now it's 63, and that's the Isle of Cats. So this is a drafting polyomino game in which you are rescuing cats from this island, and before the island basically just gets destroyed, Volcar comes and just destroys the island and kind of just eliminates all the cats. It's kind of a dark theme when you think of it. But for a game that seems like it could be a family weight game, the theme seems rather dark.
It is for sure.
But it's really fun though, the way you got these polyomino shaped, different shaped pieces of cats, and you're trying to lay them out on your board at like almost Amistad style. And there's different scoring conditions. You can draft these scoring cards, which will score you points based on different conditions that you meet, both public and private. And you're trying to make families of cats touching each other that are all the same color. It's a neat little game that's got a lot of depth to it for a family weight game.
Yep.
And also the explore and draw version is pretty good. I also like the dual version, but I wouldn't rank that one as high as the other ones.
Yeah, I think I like original best. I still need to play the explore and draw one.
But dual is pretty good too, I think. Alright, that is Isle of Cats.
My number 63, which I've been actually playing a lot lately because it's online. Las Vegas.
Oh, yes.
It's a dice game where there's going to be 6 different casinos numbered 1 to 6, and it's basically area control. The more numbers, if you have a lot of ones there and there's like 50,000 there, you'll win it. The kind of hook is if you're tied, so say like you and me had each 3 dice on that one, and then Sharita had one of hers on that one, she'd win it because we'd tie, so we'd basically cancel each other out. So you're placing all these dice. I like to play with a variant where you use white dice. Everyone gets some white dice.
Okay.
It adds a little bit of like tactics to it. They're just basically like not a dummy player, but just they add a little more to the area control part of it, and it's a fun one.
Where's that at?
Where's what?
Online. Ready?
Yucata.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, this game's been out of print for a while, but it just now has a brand new version out. And I actually played it at the beginning of the year, and that one was a fun one for sure. I definitely enjoyed it. I don't know if it'd be top 100 worthy unless I played it more. But yeah, this was definitely a fun game. That it wasn't super serious, which I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I played it at 2 players, which I like. You just use more white dice, and then I played it at like 5 or 6, and it works. And
awesome.
It's just awesome.
I think we played it at 6 when I played it, and there was definitely some moments that were like, oh, if someone took something from you, and it makes you're so invested in that one that it makes you mad. Yeah, and that's Las Vegas or Vegas. It's had a few different names, I believe.
There was Las Vegas, and then they had Las Vegas Royale, which had different like modules you could add to make each casino different. I just have the original one.
Nice. And like Vegas Dice or something like that was is that one of the versions?
That there might have been. I think there was one that came in like a big cube dice thing.
Yeah. Which
did not look appealing to me at all. Yeah.
Vegas Dice game. Right on. I'm so glad this game's back in print.
Yeah, it's a good one.
My number 62. It's the 3rd year on the list. And this is one of my few Gen Con pickup games.
Okay.
And that is After Us. By, is it Ravensburger? Oh no, it's Panasaurus. Yeah. And so After Us is a game in which you are playing in a sort of I don't want to say it's sort of post-apocalyptic in some way. It's like very Planet of the Apes, where the monkeys have survived all of humanity, and they are using like the human technology to better their own society in a way, basically as tools. And you are controlling your own like monkey colony, I guess, of sorts, with different types of monkeys, and you are going to be placing them in a 4-card grid with like these like animation cells of sorts that you're going to be running through, and trying to get different resources and turning those in to activate other different cells. And you are going to be buying different types of animals that do different things, like the gorillas are full of rage and they kick out other members of your clan to thin out your deck a little bit. The tamarins are your starting ones, and then you got the baboons, which give you a lot of victory points, and then the orangutans give you these batteries to help you fire up these different types of machines.
That's a fun one. I really like that one.
Did I miss anything?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's kind of basically the gist of the game. I enjoy it. I think it's got a lot going on with it. I do think there is some randomness to getting the cards that you need. But that's fun though. After Us.
My number 62 is one I've been playing for a long time. It's actually new to this list since we've been doing this. It's Ticket to Ride.
Oh, okay.
In it, you have a hand of colored cards. You're going to be trying to get routes from like Miami to New York or something. You're laying these trains. Some of them are like 2, some of them go up to 6, and you get more points depending on how many trains you laid. It's a simple route building game, and it's one I've been playing for a long time, and I like it.
Classic.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta ask, is the U.S. map your favorite?
I haven't played too many. We've been playing a few of them on BGA.
Yeah.
I haven't tried, I want to try the UK Pennsylvania one.
Okay.
There's a lot of them I want to try. I've tried Nordic countries a few times.
Mm-hmm.
I think we did the India one.
Yes.
I'd say for now, the USA one, but I'd probably say one of the other ones would be my favorite if I tried them.
Okay. My favorite one, I think, remains the Nordic countries, which is now called Northern Lights.
Mm-hmm. I really like that one.
I think that one might be my favorite of the core boxes.
Mm-hmm.
But the US one's good, Europe's good. I don't like the small 2-player ones as much.
Mm-hmm. I haven't tried those.
Yeah. I really want to play Legacy, though. That one's probably really super high on my
Same here.
list. All right. Ticket to Ride, awesome. All right. Rounding out this section of the list, my number 61, it's the 4th year on the list. It was 49, 48, 48, and now it's 61. And that is a beautiful classic game called St. Petersburg.
Oh, nice.
St. Petersburg is a engine building game in which you are building, getting these different types of traders. Those traders will give you money you'll use to buy buildings, and those buildings will give you money to get these different political leaders, and these political leaders will give you more money to buy these other buildings, which will give you like these grand buildings, which will give you victory points. Rinse, repeat.
Mm-hmm.
Very open drafting sort of, and it's got this like tug and pull thing, because the more things you buy, the less things will be available for your opponents for this phase, but it's going to open up more things for your opponents to buy in the next phase.
Mm-hmm.
And the way you're generating income after every phase based on the type of card that you have is a very interesting mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're not a huge fan of this one.
I've actually played it a few more times on Yucata.
Yeah.
It's the 2nd edition, which both of them are really ugly, but it's it's not a favorite. I've tried it many times now, but it's never been one that's kind of clicked.
So I know a lot of people disagree with me, but I'm a strong believer that 1st edition is way prettier than the 2nd edition.
I'd say they're both ugly, but
I actually like the look of 1st edition.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a hot take on my. I think 1st edition gets way too much hate.
Mm-hmm.
Because I actually think the cover's pretty cool, and the art's very, very much fitting for the type of game it is.
Mm-hmm.
2nd edition is just ugly.
It is ugly.
But 1st edition, I probably get a ton of hate from people in the comments about my opinion on that, but I actually don't think it's that bad.
Yeah, I don't like the art.
All right.
My number 61 is a solo game, which I've only played a few times, and it's been, I think, a year or two since I've played it. It's Under Falling Skies.
Oh, yes.
It was 36 one year. In this, you're going to be drafting these dice to stop the aliens from coming down. It's kind of like Space Invaders. They keep coming down. You have to put these dice in different spots. One of them, if you take it, you have to re-roll all your dice so that there's kind of strategy there if you don't like what you have. And then depending on the number, you'll put that there and it'll shoot like 4 spots up or whatever. There's robots, which I don't remember what they do. It's just a fun one. I haven't played the campaign yet. I really want to.
Very cool. Yeah, definitely one that I want to check out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how appealing the campaign would be to me, but I think just the solo, the introductory game seems really fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like very, very Galaga-esque.
Yeah, very. You get like
Space Invaders-ish?
in the base, before you do the campaign, you get like 3 cities you can try, because each city does something different. I think the base is nothing, and then there's like 2 other ones.
Okay.
And then the campaign adds more, so if you didn't want to, you could just, I guess, add all that stuff. But
Right on. Awesome. Yeah, it's one I've owned for a few years now and haven't hit the table, and every year we talk about this, and I think I should just play this game, and I never do. But one of these days, it will get played before I get rid of it. Alright, that is our number 60 through 50, 70 through 70 through 61 of our top 100 games of all time. Thank you everyone for watching. Stay tuned for the next section where we'll talk about 60 through 51, which is my final segment of the top 100. And stay tuned for the next one. Have a great one, everyone.
yeah, bye.